So guys, there's been quite a whirlwind in SA hip hop this past week, and I'm here to bring you up to speed on a few key topics. From Zinga stirring up some beef with Luna Florentino, Blakey and Usmamane, to the intriguing new tension brewing between A-REECE and TYSON SYBATELI. Oh, and let's not forget about the reviews of the latest music dropped over the weekend. However, considering the length of the video, I might delve deeper into that in a separate video. So diving into the updates, it seems like the possibility of a collaboration between REECE and TYSON SYBATELI is slowly but surely fading away. It all started when a user on X posted a video of one Tirol with TYSON SYBATELI's version and captioned it "familiar," sparking debate and confusion. This ignited a frenzy online. REECE Center then responded, questioning why they didn't just tag TYSON and ask him directly. Mind you, TYSON's version was posted back in July 2023. French Fry jumped in, asking REECE Center about the backstory. REECE Center then clarified that both TYSON SYBATELI and A-REECE were working with Michael Tsuhi, and A-REECE ended up using the beat and vocals from Archie. He emphasized it was never TYSON's song. French Fry then mentioned rumors, alleging TYSON got cut out of the song. But to simplify things, according to TYSON, A-REECE either stole the one Tirol beat or he was played dirty by the producer Michael Tsuhi. However, in TYSON's response, he clarified, "Second, this is from my post on Threads from July last year while waiting for stems from Michael, or the reproducing, and nobody from my circle knew the story until yesterday because I respected Michael Tsuhi." It actually seems like this issue has been bothering him for some time now, as he ended up releasing a detailed thread on X addressing the confusion surrounding One Tirol. According to the thread, One Tirol was recorded at Archie's studio on the same day they worked on It Worked. Michael loaded the incomplete beat and Archie contributed to the core production and vocals, completing the song in studio with them. However, Mr. Tsuhi didn't send the stems for One Tirol for months, claiming he would add production and reproduce it, but the story kept changing. Only after inquiry did he apologize and admit to giving the record to REECE. TYSON and Archie hoped for a reproduction, but it never happened. To their surprise, the song ended up on P2 with the same beat and Archie's vocals from their session. Despite adding more takes, Michael used their demo without TYSON's vocals, which he found unfair. TYSON also mentioned recording to the beat in March, whereas A-REECE didn't until February, which kinda doesn't make sense when it comes to that. And that resulted in delays in sending physics stems. It seems there were struggles throughout the year with song collaborations, reflecting in the sound of P2, where he states that this is why it sounds the way it does. TYSON emphasized that his intent isn't for clout, and challenged anyone to confront him publicly if they believe he's lying, as there were 5 people present in the studio that day. With that, it seems like things really got heated up with TYSON's response. While I understand his perspective, alleging that P2's sound is affected because he's not on it seems like a bit of a stretch. Although I acknowledge that TYSON and REECE could potentially complement each other on a track very well, I can't fully agree with his reasoning. Music preferences vary greatly from person to person, so I suppose that's just his opinion and he's sticking to it. But Archie, the artist featured on One Tirol, corroborated TYSON's account on the thread by stating, "Putting beef and personal things aside, this thread is accurate to what I remember." However, Michael intervened, accusing Archie of sharing 2 different stories, one in public and one in private. Michael urged Archie to be transparent in front of everyone. In a screenshot of Archie's message to Michael, Archie affirmed Michael's statement and mentioned that he remembered the events similarly, although with different perspectives. He suggested that the confusion might stem from different interpretations on the vocals and vocal samples. Archie expressed the desire to discuss the matter further. Well, from how things stand, it seems Archie may be taking sides depending on who he's talking to, suggesting inconsistency in his stance on the matter. Consequently, his views may not carry much weight as he appears to keep changing positions. As for A-REECE, known for his silence in such situations, Michael stepped in to address the allegations, cause you know very well that A-REECE will never address such. Well, Michael adamantly denied TYSON's claims, asserting, "First things first, nothing was stolen. Second of all, Archie and TYSON didn't come up with the original idea, I did. The One Tirol beat from Feb 13th is the version you hear on the album, minus the outro where Archie came in. That very same day, Feb 13th, I sent it to REECE. The story post on that same day again shows me listening to it in the car. That's why it's called Want It All. The beat is named after the already existing vocal sample that I had. The idea was already created before I linked up with Archie and Tyson, and the reason for linking up with them wasn't even for the song. I asked Archie to go over the already existing Want It All vocal sample, and he added some other elements too, but I wasn't feeling them, so I took them off. It didn't make sense with what I had in mind. I treated Tyson's joint as a demo for his shit, knowing it's already Reese's song, and said I was gonna make a new beat for his song. It was never Tyson's song. After this was communicated, he got pissy. Fair. But these things were sorted out and cleared on calls and messages. We agreed we'd put things aside and carry on working in the future. Things got sorted out at the end of last year, so I thought, with a laughing emoji. Tyson, you're showing off the original topic, and it's super weird how you claim to know so much about a group of people that you hate so much. But then again, love and hate are so closely related. You didn't get what you wanted, so you'll spew any bullshit you can to put yourself up and bring others down. It's also very hypocritical of you considering track record, always claiming victim, acting like everyone else is the problem, but there's no smoke without fire. People always show their true colors when they don't get their way and don't have control over themselves. It's very dangerous. Keep throwing your toys out the cart. Seems to me like there's something deeper at play within your psyche that you gotta figure out. It's really sour out here, bro. Tyson then replied to that by saying, "You're talking around my points for the sake of not looking bad on the internet. Accountability is simple, not this good gaslighting of actual events. I only had an issue with your behavior, Michael." Honestly speaking, I don't know, but I feel like Tyson is telling the truth. It doesn't add up for him to suddenly come out of nowhere to tarnish Reese's reputation, especially considering that P2 featuring the very same song they are disputing was released last year. Additionally, there are rumors circulating about P2 producers not being paid, which is quite surprising, but hey, with Reece, you never know what to expect. He's like the enigmatic, the big-hearted bad guy. If Michael isn't telling the truth either, it could be seen as him trying to please A-REECE, and he might only come clean once their association ends. But then again, I might be speculating. Anyways, what are your thoughts on this whole situation? Feel free to share your comments down below. And that brings us to the end of the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content. Until next time, peace out.
Perfect.